welcome back. For those who don't know, I'm Jeff. I am a part-time eBay and Amazon reseller. Today we're going to do some more unboxing of the Amazon coffin boxes I got. Last week, if you watched the video, got a lot of coffee makers, a lot of kitchen appliances. We're really hoping for some more smalls to bring home, put on eBay. The large appliances are obviously not as fun, easy to transport, test, ship, all that great stuff. So without further ado, let's dive into it. So as I said last week, I bought a truckload of Amazon coffin box returns. If you don't know coffin boxes, they look, well, you can see that. They look like this. They're about, 3 feet by 2 feet. Some of them have 100 items in them. Some of them have 5 items in it. You just never know. I spent $16,000 on the truck, so got about $110 into each box. Some of them, I get $300-400 out of it. Some of them barely could scrape $40. So just depends on the box and the pallet. Some of them are better than others. But overall, I think I will be making my money back on stuff I put on eBay. And then where the profit's going to come in is, most of the items are more flea market, garage sale type stuff. So as I mentioned last week, a lot of coffee makers, and we are starting out the same. We got an espresso. We got one of these in the last box. So we'll see what's going on there. This does look used, but again, if it works, I would assume about $40. Again, if you are buying a coffee maker for yourself, don't buy one of these, because I've gotten probably 40 to 50 of them in the boxes here, and most of them are broken, don't work, so I've been selling them for parts, and they go for about $10 each for parts. All right. And as I said last week, when I did call about this truckload, the guy said, oh, no clothing, no bedding, none of that. I've got about 3 pallets full of bedding, and I've got probably not as much clothing, because I think it just could fit in one box. But, this looks to be a dress. I don't do clothing. I don't sell clothing on eBay. I don't sell clothing on eBay. So for this, I'm just setting aside. I have a box full of clothing, and we'll bring it to the flea market and see what happens. This does look like a winter jacket. I don't recognize the brand, but looks like a nice winter jacket. If it is new, I'll put it on eBay and we'll see what happens, if it's worth money. This is Creepmo US, made in China. So I'm sure it's just one of those Amazon brands, but it's not down, US medium. I think this is, I would imagine it's a women's. But it's nice. Looks like it could be warm. Looks like we get maybe $20-30 for it, I would guess. So this is something I'll bring back and investigate further. This is a shared warehouse space. I don't run my business out of the warehouse. I had to get a warehouse with a loading dock to be able to get the truckload, which has always been a goal of mine, was to get into truckloads. Wouldn't order from this guy again, but had to get a warehouse, and then what I do is go through each box, bring the stuff home that I think would be worth either digging into, listing, because I don't want to spend too much time here as it's cold and, not well lit, things like that. But here's a nice carpet. Again, flea market type item. Again, no bedding. I don't know about that. Big down comforter. These were new. I've actually sold some pillows. I've sold some Tommy Bahama quilts, things like that have come in here. But, something like this, if it's used, I don't want to deal with the headache and taking the pictures and all that great stuff. So I've just been setting those aside, and, I'll bring them to the flea market this summer. We'll see what happens there. I'm also tried selling some of this stuff in bulk to another flea market vendor. Maybe when that time rolls around, he can come in here and buy some of this stuff, because I'm not a flea market seller. I'm really like just selling online primarily. So my goal is to sell all this stuff online, or as much of it as possible. and see what happens. So this is a Percolator Elite Gourmet. It does look used, so I will be bringing this again to the clean market. Another coffee maker. This is definitely used. I mean, there's coffee in the bottom of the bag. The pot is stained. I'm not even gonna open this. We are gonna put this in the garbage. And last out of this box, ooh, a Bissell vacuum. It does look used. But it's not too bad. Some of the parts will sell. So we'll bring this back. Some of the parts will sell, you know, for 10, 15, 20 bucks. And if it's new, you obviously get good money for it. All right, let's do a couple more. We got 2 more left in this pallet. And then we'll go through the whole pallet together if you were with us last week. So these are low, so I apologize if I'm not in the frame. All right. There we go. Higher quantity, that's for sure. I don't know about quality, but that's what we're gonna find out. So again, clothing. Definitely have some clothing here. These look to be kids' socks, something like this. You know, again, I just throw it aside unless I can get some use out of it for my own kids. This looks like a suit jacket, but it is new. Calvin Klein. Size is it? Size 10 Husky. But again, new clothing I will sell online. So we'll bring this back with that other coat. And you know, we'll see what it's worth. I bet you can get a few bucks for that. Sports bra. No tags. See ya. All right. Clothing. Again, guy said no clothing. What do we think here? This is Amazon Essentials. There has been a lot of Amazon Essentials items. This is looks like a dress shirt, medium. It is brand new with tags. So maybe if there's more than one, I see a couple, I could lot them together. Looks like maybe like a work shirt, or something like that. So, oh, pair of pants. This clearly used. There's fuzz all over these. Amazon Essentials, 32, 33, 34. Clothing box. All right. Bissell. Pet hair eraser. So let's see if this is new or used. You do get a lot of vacuums like this in these boxes, or again, at least in the boxes I've gotten. You probably have 20 different handheld vacuums. I can see another one right there. A lot of Bissell products. This Bissell brand. And used and destroyed. But it works. Wonder if there's a way. It looks like a dog got it or something. I don't know what the heck happened. Yeah, it definitely looks like a dog got it. I don't know if that's fixable. It doesn't look like it's really been used other than that piece. So I'll set that aside, dive into that more. This looks like a boat power charging cable. If you've ever been to like a marina or something, you'll see those yellow power cords. It does look bent right there, but I would imagine you could bend those back and this could be worth some money. So we'll bring that home. Set that right there. Yeah, this is probably the highest quantity box we've gone through, so good stuff. Just been a lot of clothing. Some insoles. That's what I've learned. Insoles. The price of some of these insoles and what these things are selling for is crazy. These are Power Step Pinnacle Pink. I believe I've sold a pair of these. You know, maybe like 17 to 20 bucks, but still, for something like this, they're light, they ship easy. Easy to picture. Bring this back. It all adds up. One thing I've noticed, you sell something for 15 bucks, enough times, it all adds up. Got a couple things of clothes. This looks like a couple t-shirts. And I'm gonna open that. That's just gonna go in the clothing box. All right. Another shirt, doesn't look new. We'll open it though for anyone who's curious. A little lacy. It is Max Studio, small. All right, again, not new. Clothing box. All right. All right, Dustbuster, Advanced Clean. I think we've gotten a couple of these before. If it's new, maybe about 30 bucks. Now this is exciting. I don't know if it works, and there's really no way to test it, but I've gotten a few of these Lutron Casita Wireless, Caseta switches for like smart home, smart switches. New, they sell for about $40. I may list this new open box. It's definitely been used, so we'll probably list it used. Maybe get 20 bucks for it or something. And still got a lot more. This is way more stuff than any of the last 4 boxes we've opened together. So exciting. Rather than just showing you a bunch of appliances, although that's what's left in there. Brand new. What kind of brand is this? Amazon Essentials. Tank top. All right. What we got here? Ultra Prep Food Processor. Muller, maybe? Made in Australia. This could, the brand, I recognize. I think it could be a high dollar item. It looks new, so yeah. Bring that one home as well. Sandwich toasters, Hamilton Beach. That is one brand I've seen a lot of, Hamilton Beach. Most of the stuff hasn't been new, so I don't know if it just breaks. People return it. Or what, but most of the time just been throwing it in the old flea market box. But sandwich toaster, this actually looks intact and new. It's like one of those breakfast sandwich you know, you put your breakfast sandwich in there, toast it, whatever it might be. All right. Huh, pool debris cover. I can't imagine someone would open this and be able to get it back in this box. So I'm gonna assume this is new, or at least new open box. You know, it's got Amazon warehouse on it, which means could have been damaged in the warehouse and then, you know, sold. You know, Amazon does that. So not bad. Let's keep going here. Now we're shipping away. Got a few items left. Oyster deep fryer, definitely been used. Throw that in the flea market again. The goal of the flea market is not to sell stuff for high dollar, it's just to get rid of it, because the sheer quantity of items like this, I just can't break myself down to throw anything away, because it's obviously good and worth money, but just to get rid of it and move on. This looks like pillowcase. I'll look into that. Again, light enough. Doesn't take up a lot of space. It is brand new. So this is interesting. We got a Black & Decker toaster box, and it's not a toaster. It is, well, it was one of those like under the desk foot treadmill things. There might be some value in those, in this. Hopefully it works. Looks like there's some pieces in there, but we'll look into that further. Oh, man. All right, 3 more items in this box, and then I can tell you already this is a pillow or a comforter. And if you guys know how much I love bedding, you'll know how much I love this box. Yep, called it. Oh, it's 2 pillows. I was wrong. It's not 1 pillow. It's 2. Oh, so much bedding. Black & Decker blender. Again, we'll see. But I assume it's been used. A Dash juicer. I have sold one of these for 20 bucks, so hopefully it's complete. Sold it used. $20 for it. And last but not least, swing clip durable. I don't know, is it for like a folder? I don't know. Not worth selling online, I'll tell you that. Okay. What do we think? One more box? What time is it? All right. Let's do it. Let's finish it off. Finish off the pallet. I can see some Keurigs. So, why not, right? Why not open a box with more coffee makers? Oh, and it's not the K Mini Express or the K Mini. It's the K Express, so it's a different Keurig. Oh, no, it's the same Keurig. Again, probably broken. 10 bucks. All right. Hands are getting a little cold, so struggling with some of this plastic. Amazon Essentials. Pair of shorts, maybe. Yep. Clothing. Fruit of the Loom socks. Look at these. These actually might be worth selling. Just need to make sure they haven't been used. But I would say if all 10 pairs are there, maybe we can get like 15 bucks for it. All right, so this is a Joey shirt, Joie, Jade. The MSRP is $228. So some of this stuff, you know, I'd maybe get 50, 60 bucks. But I've never recognized the brand. I've never heard of Joey. Joy, maybe. I don't even know how you'd say it. But we'll keep it in the bag, and we'll bring that one home and see what we can get for it. But I bet you 50 bucks or so. That's what it's kind of been like. If it's got a high dollar on it, and it's new, it tends to hold some value. Another Muller branded. This is a Smart Stick, so an immersion blender. You know, we got another one of those too, so we'll just cross both those off. 2 Smart Sticks. What a weird name for an immersion blender. Smart Stick, huh? I feel like you could go with a number of other things rather than a Smart Stick. Wildflower, an irresistible high-rise jean. Never heard of the brand. Maybe looking at that. I don't know. Wallflower. The only thing I know about Wallflower is the brand. Another Amazon Essentials shirt. See if it's the same size. Maybe pair it up with the other one if it's brand new. Medium. Is it brand new? Are we new? Are we new? Short sleeve and new. So we probably could pair that up with the long sleeve. Same color. We got something here. All right. These are, I don't know about you guys, if you've ever seen like disposable or, green disposable products. This is the second thing I've seen of that. And I'm like, who the heck is spending big money on something they're going to throw away? Oh no, this is different material. So just to-go boxes. To-go boxes, clamshell, compostable. Probably either use those or bring those to the flea market. 4-piece toddler bed set. Bedding. At least it's dinosaurs, not some random. Oh, was clean. Oh, Jesus. I ended up getting that already. Again, probably just bring that to the flea market. Not a big fan of taking pictures, bedding, clothing, anything like that. So one thing, if you're selling online, you need to know what your bread and butter is. If I buy clothing, it sits in my death pile for years and years and years. Well, I've been selling for 4 years, and I still have some items that I bought maybe 3 years ago that I have not taken pictures of, just because I hate taking pictures of clothing. So know what you're good at, know what you're, obviously gonna list, because listing's the name of the game. And if you're not gonna list something because you don't like taking pictures of it, then don't buy it, or find it alternative ways of getting rid of it. Flow urns, so maybe like a maternity shirt. I don't know, but it's new, so we'll look into it. For guys saying there wasn't going to be clothing in here, we've seen a lot of clothing. This is some children's pajamas, clothing. Amazon Essentials pants, let me guess. Yep, Amazon Essentials pants, brand new. See what's going on there. We've gotten a couple Amazon Essentials pants before. I've not sold any. This is a bathing suit, double XL, Amazon Essentials. New. Still think I'm not gonna bring that one back. Yeah, here. All right. Oh, we got a sweater, Good Threads. Forget what is Good Threads a Target brand? What is that? But some of this stuff actually sells okay if it's new. Like, I think I've sold a couple pairs of jeans from these boxes, but this isn't new, so you know where that goes. All right, let's start moving faster here. Another clothing item. It feels nice. Is it new? Is it new? Is it new? Star Vixen, not new. So, see ya. All right. What we got? A Weston sous vide sealer. This actually feels tight, like it's packed well, so like it could be still in its original packaging. So we're hoping for good things there. Clothing, pads, bra. Boom, get those out of here. All right. I actually got a lot of these. These are like a espresso maker. They're new. They can bring, 20, 30 bucks. Just sold one for 30 plus shipping. This clearly looks used. Some of these, I'll say it, a-holes just leave coffee in here and return it, but this actually isn't bad. Definitely been used, but I don't have to clean it, so maybe I can get like 15, 20 bucks for it. Set that aside. And then here, this is a shower caddy. That is not coming home. Another shower caddy, it looks like. Simple Human. Simple Human actually is a good brand. Just listed one of their touchless soap dispensers, and it was used, and it still sells for like 30 bucks. But I can't imagine. Number one, I don't want to pack and ship this. Number two, there's nothing special about just a wire rack, so we will put that over there. More clothing. It's new. Amazon Essentials sweatpants, maybe? Size, what the heck size is that? Large, joggers. A lot of Amazon Essentials. And our light went out. Hopefully that doesn't affect it. Don't worry. There's only 3 things left, so that's what happens when we're running on battery. Or we can end it here. Again, there's not much there. Can opener, KitchenAid. Maybe we can get 10 bucks back out of that. The biggest item, Brentwood iced tea coffee maker. Pair of goggles. Let's see. Pressure gauge. Something to do with hair. And it looks like a box of blinds. Twist shut decorative window tension rod. And come on. And some more probably, let's see here. Last thing, let's do it. What do we got? Maybe another tension rod. Looks to be. All right. Well, that'll do it. The last two boxes weren't too bad in terms of quantity of items. You know, again, everything adds up. If it's 10, 15, 20 bucks, it's going to get me back to my 110 and then hopefully some profit. And again, not bad. But if you have any questions, anything you'd like to know, post in the comments. Open book. Tell you anything you want about where I got this, how I got it, and really just happy to help any way I can. You know, reselling's a community that I really enjoy and have done it's obviously made me some extra money doing it part-time, and really want to share the wealth, share the knowledge, and just get as many of you guys out there doing it as well, because it's a great way to make extra money, easy, fun, and the hardest part is just getting started. So just go do it. And if you have any questions, want to learn about reselling, truckloads, garage sales, estate sales, just comment. Again, happy to help any way I can. Have a good one. Thanks for spending time with me, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.